You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
You know, tennis is one of those sports we all admire for its grace, precision, and fierce one-on-one battles. But what we often forget is just how lonely it can be. And this week at Wimbledon, Alexander Zverev reminded us of that harsh reality. After his unexpected first-round exit, Zverev didn't just talk about tactics or missed shots. No, he opened up in a way that hit much deeper. "I feel very alone out there at times," he said, "not just on court, in life." Those words weren't just a reflection of defeat in a match. They were a glimpse into the internal battles that many professional athletes silently endure. It's striking, isn't it? This is a man who was in the Australian Open final just months ago, knocking on the door of the world #1 spot. From the outside, it looked like everything was going right, but inside, Zverev said he was lacking joy in everything, even beyond tennis. And when asked if he'd consider therapy, he admitted, "For the first time in my life, I'll probably need it." That honesty was both heartbreaking and important. Zverev's words are the latest in a growing chorus of athletes being real about their mental health. Naomi Osaka was one of the first to break that silence back in 2021, and since then, players like Amanda Anisimova, Aryna Sabalenka, and Madison Keys have echoed similar sentiments. Sabalenka even revealed she worked with a therapist for 5 years. And Anisimova shared how taking time away from the tour helped her find clarity and return refreshed. What they're all pointing to is this: success on the court doesn't shield you from struggles off it. In fact, the high expectations, constant travel, and pressure to perform often magnify feelings of isolation. As Madison Keys put it, our identity becomes very wrapped up in being a tennis player, and that can really take a toll. Even Coco Gauff, fresh off a French Open title, wasn't immune. After her early Wimbledon loss this week, she admitted she felt overwhelmed by the whirlwind that followed her Paris win. Her disappointment wasn't just about the loss. It was about feeling like she didn't show up as her best self, mentally or emotionally. What's powerful here is that none of these players are using their struggles as excuses. They're using their platforms to normalize the conversation around mental health, something long overdue in tennis and all sports. When someone like Zverev, who has always seemed composed and driven, says he feels empty, it reminds us that mental well-being isn't about strength or weakness. It's about being human. And maybe that's the real message this week from Wimbledon. Behind the big serves, the crowd cheers, and the crisp whites, there are people navigating the same emotional storms we all do, sometimes even heavier. Talking about it, like Zverev did, is not only brave, it's necessary. Because the game of tennis, much like life, isn't just about winning points. It's about connection, understanding, and sometimes, just having someone to talk to when the silence gets too loud. Stay subscribed for more videos.